For the last 71 years, we've watched some of the greatest moments in sports history.
The Celtics now lead 45. And West with a long jump. Russell deflected it and keeps it. Beautiful play. Feeds off quickly to Havlicek. Has been guarded by Krebs, who is holding back. Goes up. They jump long. Cousy throws it high in the air. And the Boston Celtics are the world champions. Oscar Robertson throws to Kareem. 7 seconds. Finkel has Kareem with a big pressure shot.
Hayes setting something up with Larry Bird, who gets it low. What's a move on Byron Scott? What a move by Larry Bird. Along his double. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. It's Kobe again. Portland have 3 timeouts. The Lakers have 2. Bryant to shot.
This fall, I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. Join Miami.
James pulls up, puts it in. 4-point lead. 35 for LeBron James. Timeout San Antonio.
Here's off the weather, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
But what if we went all the way back and redid it? Today is the year 1970, guys. Welcome back to episode 8, I believe, of this 1949 to 2020 NBA history resimulation. We are all the way up to 1970. We started in 1949. If you guys have missed any of the episodes, again, we have a playlist. Go check out the channel as well. It's pretty much all the videos in the last like 7-8 videos. So if you guys have missed any, go check it out down below or, you know, in the channel. And pretty much last episode, the Cincinnati Royals have been dominating the whole entire league, and they've won 4 straight. They've won 6 in the last 8 years. And Bill Russell, Rick Barry, and Nate Thurmond are pretty much dominating the league. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just entered the league. He did win a Rookie of the Year. And as far as MVPs go, he did just win the last season. Rick Barry won the season before that, and Oscar won 7 straight before that. And Oscar is the only one that has won 7 MVPs. I believe the next was Bob Cousy. Yeah, Bob Cousy's won 5. And then Bob Pettit won 3, looks like, or 4. And then George Mikan won 3 in a row right there. So that's where we're at right now. And basically we've added, I believe, how many teams have we added? So in 1966, a couple videos ago, we added the Chicago Bulls. The Seattle Supersonics entered last season, or last episode. The San Diego Rockets entered the league. The Phoenix Suns, the Milwaukee Bucks, and now the Buffalo Braves, who end up turning into the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Portland Trail Blazers and the Cleveland Cavaliers have all entered the league. So there's Cleveland, and the Phoenix Suns have entered the league as well. We do have a couple of movements here, but this is going to be interesting. So the Cincinnati Royals, who've won 6 championships in the last 8 years, they're technically supposed to move to Kansas City in 1972, so in 2 seasons. So if they're still winning championships, I'm gonna keep them in Cincinnati, because usually a team moves when they're bad. So, and no team in the future takes Cincinnati or takes the Royals name, so I'm gonna leave it. And they stay as the Kansas City Royals, or they stay as the Royals, and they just move to Kansas City until 1985 when they moved to Sacramento. So honestly, if they're good until 1985, I'll just keep them in Cincinnati until they become the Sacramento Kings. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm gonna change like history as far as like relocations. Now obviously, like for the Philadelphia Warriors, I had to move them because the Philadelphia 76ers kind of happened. So, you know, those type of things I have to kind of change around. But hey, if they have a city or a name that is no longer, or that is never gonna like be taken by a like expansion team, I'm gonna keep them in that city as long as they're doing well. Once they go to crap, I'll move them. And then eventually we'll get to the updated league that we have in 2020. But anyway, so as of right now, I'm going to keep them. They can easily go to crap though, because Bill Russell's like 31, 32 years old. So moving on, we do have the 1970 draft. Honestly, I have no idea who's in this draft. Again, if you guys don't know, with how I do the NBA drafts, some drafts are combined. So I think like the 72 draft is combined with, or the 1970 draft is 1970 and 1971. And then there's a 1972 draft that has 1972 and 1973. So that's why there might be some inaccuracies with that, just because I wanted to load up drafts instead of having like 2 or 3 guys in each draft. So Bob Pettit has retired. Whoa. Okay, so Bob Pettit, Dave DeBusschere has retired. Bob Pettit ends his career 30 points per game, 22 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks a game. Wow. Okay. Paul Arizin retired. Interesting. Okay, I might miss a couple of names, so I apologize if I do. Obviously, Dave DeBusschere, he was struggling at the end of his career. He's 38 years old. That makes sense. Got a lot of first last year. Let's see. I actually don't see Bob Pettit. So Bob Pettit actually might stay another year. It's that 2K glitch where they show up in the Hall of Fame, but they don't actually retire. So yeah, I think he might actually get one more year, because I mean, there's still a lot of names here, but I don't see him. Yeah, and it's based off of years pro, actually, I think, is how it works. So he obviously did not actually retire, but we did have a couple. So Paul Arizin does retire. He did not make it to the Hall of Fame. And then Dave DeBusschere retires as well. Bob Pettit does not actually retire, but Dave DeBusschere does retire. Paul Arizin does retire, and Dave DeBusschere gets to the Hall of Fame. Okay, so we do have 17 teams in the league at this point, so we're gonna do some moving around here. Looks like the East is all good. All those teams should be in the East and stay in the East. Let's see, here in the West though, I am gonna go ahead and move the Atlanta Hawks now to the East. So there will be, what's this, that's 9 teams in the East, 8 teams in the West as of right now. And then in 1974, the Utah Jazz come in, which will even up the league. So as of right now, 9 teams in the East, 8 teams in the West, and that's what we're gonna roll with here. I'm actually gonna move let's move the Phoenix Suns into the Northwest division. So we got Cincinnati, Phoenix, Seattle. I mean, I guess Seattle should be in the Pacific. That would actually kind of make sense. But they were technically in the Northwest for a long time, so we're gonna go with that, and then we're just gonna keep the East like this. I believe Atlanta is in the Atlantic. That would make sense. I believe they're in the Atlantic. So yeah, we'll keep it like this. That's gonna be the alignment with the league, and then let's enter the draft lottery. Now, I don't know how many teams actually have a lottery pick. So the Blazers and the Suns. So the Blazers did have the worst record, but the Suns could actually steal the #1 pick here. So let's go ahead and look at it. So no, the Blazers keep that #1 pick. Phoenix will take the #2 pick. The Braves will take the #3 pick. Seattle with the 4th. Bulls with the 5th. Cleveland with the 6th. Bucks with the 7th. So we'll kind of just go with that. I'll give them all their picks. I'm not really sure how many picks there are going to be this season or in this draft. So I will see you guys in the draft once I get all that settled in, and I will see you guys then. Okay, so here in the NBA draft, the #1 pick goes to the Portland Trail Blazers, and they draft Dave Cowens. I don't know. Sorry if I apologize if I butcher any names. With the #2 pick, the Phoenix Suns take a Bob Lanier. Gosh, why are these names so hard to say? I'm so bad at saying names, pronouncing names. With the 3rd pick, the Buffalo Braves draft Dan Issel. And then with the 4th pick, Nate Archibald goes to Seattle. The 5th pick to the Bulls, Pete Maravich goes to the Bulls. Okay. The 6th pick, Calvin Murphy goes to the Cavs. And then with the 7th pick, Rudy Tomjanovich goes to the Bucks. And then with the 8th pick, Charlie Scott goes to the Knicks. And the 9th pick, who have a very old Bob Pettit, takes Jeff Petrie. So there you go. There are the top 9 picks. And I will see you guys at the Well, probably free agency. I think there's a few possibilities with free agency that could happen this year, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, so in free agency here, there's a few restricted free agents, so I would assume all these guys stay with their current team. Actually, a lot of restricted free agents. That was a big draft class that happened. So other than that, I think that is actually it. So, or Casey Jones is an unrestricted free agent. And other than that, I believe that is it for oh, Bob Cousy is a free agent. Okay, so we got to keep track of where Bob Cousy goes. He is at a 66 overall though, so I'm not really sure where you know, if he's gonna actually go on a sign with the team or not. But let's go actually late into the free agency, so that way he looks like he got picked up. Yeah, he got picked up. So let's see what happens here. Walt Frazier, did he? Okay, so yeah, he stays in Boston. Monroe stays with the Bullets. Hayes stays with the Bullets. Wes Unseld stays with the 76ers. Rick Barry stays with the Royals. Dave Bing stays with the Knicks. Hudson stays with the Warriors. Goodrich stays with the Knicks. I mean, honestly, these aren't surprises. They all probably, I mean, they're all restricted free agents, so they all should stay with their team. But I just want to double check here. And yeah, it looks like they all are staying with their team. So McLaughlin stays with the Braves. Phil Jackson stays with the Lakers. And then Casey Jones stays with the Pistons. And let's see, Bob Cousy goes to the Bullets. Okay, so after a 18-year career with the San Francisco Warriors, who are also the Philadelphia Warriors, so 18-year career ends with the Warriors, and he signs with the Bullets, which will be interesting. He is only a 66 overall, so I mean, how much really is that going to affect the league? Probably not too much. So other than that, let's get into next season. The 1970-1971 season is over, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 56 points per game, 28 rebounds. Yeah, his scoring is off the charts. Dave Cowens wins Rookie of the Year, 49 and 39. I figured that would happen because I looked at his team and was not good, guys. Was not good. Sixth Man of the Year is Charlie Scott. Okay, so we actually got a real player winning Sixth Man of the Year. I believe he's a rookie too. Yeah, he was a rookie. Defensive Player of the Year is Willis Reed. And then Most Improved is the first last. All right, Luke Walton is your Coach of the Year, which is just kind of weird. And then let's see. So the All-NBA first team is Calvin Murphy, Walt Frazier, Dan Issel, Rick Barry, and Kareem. And again, like right now with where we're at, I feel like a lot of rookies just get on the All-NBA first team because they're on bad teams. Especially with all of the teams coming into the league. But hey, it'll even out once we get to the 80s, 90s. All NBA second team, Pete Maravich with the Bulls, 44, 6 and 5. JoJo White with the Phoenix Suns, Bob Dandridge, Bob Love, and Dave Cowens. And then the All NBA third team, Nate Archibald, Jeff Petrie, Alvin Hayes, Rudy Tomjanovich, and Bob Lanier. Like pretty much every rookie who was on a expansion team is pretty much on the All NBA teams. All defensive first team, JoJo White, Dick Van Arsdale, Alvin Hayes, Tom Sanders, Willis Reed, and then here is a defensive second team. So entering in to the NBA playoffs here, every team in the playoffs is a real team. We have entered we are for the first time in the series actually using the first round as the first round instead of like a play-in series. So this is kind of crazy. The number 1 seed, the defending champions, and the 4-time defending champions, Cincinnati Royals, who won 6 of the last 8. You got Seattle as the 8th seed. The San Diego Rockets with Kareem is the 4th seed. They're going up against the Buffalo Braves, who ended up drafting, let's see, who did they draft? John McLaughlin, and I believe, and they have Dan Issel as well. And then with the 3rd seed, you got the Warriors and Portland. The Warriors have a solid team. They don't have Bob Cousy anymore, though. And then the Portland Trailblazers with Dave Cowens, and that's about it. And then you got the Lakers versus the Suns, Oscar Robertson, Bob Love, Phil Jackson. And then the Phoenix Suns, let's see, who did the Phoenix Suns have here? JoJo White, Bob Lanier, okay. And then here's the East, Boston versus Chicago, Detroit versus Atlanta, Philly versus New York, and Baltimore versus Milwaukee. Now, we've had 3 straight years? Hold on, I have a piece of paper here. The 76ers have lost to the Royals 4 straight years. Wow, and they've lost the NBA Finals 5 of the last 6 years, by the way. So the 76ers are the 3rd seed right now. We'll see if we'll have, for a 5th straight year, the 76ers and the Royals. Obviously, Jerry West, Sam Jones, Keith Erickson, Wes Unseld. It's a pretty good team. Has Jerry West won an NBA Finals? Yeah, okay, so they won in, okay, so that's right, they won in 1961, but that's about it. They've lost a lot. I believe they've lost the most NBA Finals, like, in this whole, like, in NBA history, at this point. So, the Chicago Bulls are eliminated, the Supersonics, the Knicks are eliminated, the Atlanta Hawks are eliminated, the Phoenix Suns are gone, and Kareem advances to the second round. They sweep the Buffalo Braves, so they'll be going up against the 4-time defending champions, which, I mean, if Kareem, 2-time MVP, he's just entered the league, but at this point, he's the best player in the league already. Can he alone beat the 4-time defending champions? We got the Lakers and the Warriors on that end, Celtics and Pistons, Baltimore Bullets, and the Philadelphia 76ers do advance 3-1 past the New York Knicks. Here we go, round 2. The Rockets are eliminated. They got swept, so Kareem is out, the Bullets are out, the Celtics are out, and the Lakers are out. And once again, it's the Royals versus the Warriors, the 76ers versus the Detroit Pistons. How long is this going to go? And will Bill Russell get the 11 championships in 13 years? That's still a possibility, by the way. He's won 6 and 8. Hasn't won any Finals MVPs, but the same thing is happening, which is just blows my mind. It's hilarious. So here we go. The conference finals. And so far, both teams are up 2-0. They're going to advance. The Pistons, Warriors are eliminated. And for the 5th straight year, we got the Royals and the 76ers. Are you kidding me? I really did not think it was going to happen again this year. I did not think it was going to happen for our 5th straight year. The Royals are up 2-0. And oh my God, they're going to do it again. They are going to beat the 76ers for the 5th straight time. Oh my God. I mean, the 76ers are going to get a game here. But this just cracks me up. Like, poor Philly. If you guys are a Philly, okay. Actually, this is getting interesting. A minute 19. I don't know if I want to jump in this game. 109, 110. Okay, yeah, we have to jump in this one. Okay, so we just jumped in. Philly with the 110-109 lead. Wes Unseld is at the free throw line. He makes the first. Can he make it a 3-point game? He does. Okay, so the Royals are down by 3. Now, guys who before the Royals didn't have really guys who could hit the 3, but they have Rick Barry who can hit the 3. So this is going to be interesting. Nice pass to Rick Barry in the paint, and it's once again a 1-point game. So 37 seconds to go. The Royals have a chance to win another championship, their 5th straight, and their 7th in 9 years. But a nice bucket by Jerry West puts it back up to a 3-point lead, and we got a timeout. So here we go, 3-point game. By the way, I've tried to fix the Royals court. For some reason, I think it's glitched, and it won't change. I don't get it. Anyways, and their jerseys, by the way. Their jerseys are supposed to be different. Anyways, Rick Barry, nice move. He gets to the rim. Rick Barry has been literally the key for them. I don't know what pick he went. We got to look at that later, but he has been amazing for the Royals, and really the reason why they've won so many in a row. They won a couple without him, but he came into the league and just, I mean, I don't know how they got that pick, because I think they won a championship the year that they drafted him. So that's just, or the year before they drafted him, which is crazy. So back up to a 3-point lead, 16 seconds to go. Will Cincinnati go for a 3 here to tie the game, or will they go for a quick 2? Looks like they're going for a 2. No, they're going to go for a 3 at this point. I thought Sanders might have drove and shot that. George, pull up 3. No good. And Philly is going to escape. And we are going to a game 6. Can Philly come back from down 3-0? I don't know. I did look at Rick Barry. So he was drafted. So they did not win a championship the year before he was drafted. But they won the 2 way back with just Nate Thurman and Bill Russell. They lost, or they didn't make it 2 years in a row, I believe, and then, or maybe they lost one. I'm pretty sure they didn't, though. They didn't make it 2 years in a row. They got Rick Barry with the 8th overall pick, and since then they've won 5 straight, or 4 straight, possibly a 5th here. So game 6, can Philly at home force a game 7? And it looks like they are. They're gonna force a game 7. Wow. We have a game 7, which, by the way, has not happened in the last 3 years. I have it all written down so I can look at it really quick. So let me look. By the way, look at this. Like, this is just ridiculous, like how much work I've done for this whole thing. I got like 5 pages full of crap. But the first 2, or no, the the first series in this 5 straight went to 7 games, but since then it was in 5, 4, and 5. So here we go. Game 7, Philly versus the Royals. Can Philly finally win and knock off the Royals? It's been so long, and they're gonna do it. They're breaking the cycle. It's over. The Philadelphia 76ers are gonna win their 2nd championship ever. The first time as the 76ers. They've lost twice as twice. They've lost what, 4, I think 5 times as the 76ers, and they do it. The Royals are finally knocked off, and Wes Unseld, coming back from 3-0, beats the Royals. 25 points per game, basically 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. My God. And Wes Unseld wins a Finals MVP. Honestly, I'm shocked. I can't believe the 76ers just came back. The Royals hadn't lost a game, which is kind of crazy, and they end up losing a 7-game series in 7, 4-3 to the 76ers. I will see you guys in next year's free agency. Okay, so Bob Cousy officially retires. Casey Jones retires as well, and I believe that's probably it. Yeah, that's about it. So Hall of Famers, those two both, and Bob Pettit's on here again, but he didn't actually retire. So, you know, Bob Pettit will be on there again next year. Weird glitch. Bob Cousy, though, does officially go into the Hall of Fame. Let me go ahead and look up his career awards here. So he's a 5-time MVP between 2024, or I guess that was what, 2054, I believe, 2056, or 1956, 1957, 1958, and 1959. He was an NBA champion in 1957 and 1965. He's a 16-time All-Star, 13-time First-Team All-NBA, 1-time Third-Team All-NBA, 1-time First-Team All-Defensive, 2-time Second-Team All-Defensive, obviously First-Team All-Rookie his rookie year. He did not win Rookie of the Year, though. That was Bob Pettit. So there you go for Bob Cousy. Congratulations to Bob Cousy. He enters the Hall of Fame, and we are just, it's crazy. We're like, it's so weird how we're in a completely new era with all of this, but I'm sure those two both get their numbers retired. Yep, Casey Jones and Bob Cousy both get their numbers retired. Casey Jones with a excellent career in Detroit as well. So the 1971-1972 season is over. Kareem wins another MVP, 58 points per game. Again, I mean, unfortunately, like, these things are gonna happen. I've thought about, you know, getting rid of the shot clock, all that stuff, but at this point, I'm just gonna leave it. Screw it. 49 points or 58 points per game. And then actually, I want to look at his game highs because I want to see if there's any ridiculous numbers here. Yeah, he put up. Oh wow. Okay, Murphy put up 97 points per game, or 97 points per game. 97 points in a game. That's ridiculous. I mean, obviously at this point the record books are broken, so screw it, right? So here's the All-NBA First Team. Calvin Murphy averaged, like, he put up 97 points in a game, so he averaged 57. Nate Archibald, Rick Barry, Dan Issel, and Kareem. And then the second team, Jeff Petrie, Pete Maravich, Alvin Hayes, Bob Love, Dave Cowens. And then JoJo White, Walt Frazier, Bob Dandridge, Rudy Tomjanovich, and Bob Lanier. And then here's the all-defensive first team, all-defensive second team. Kareem is on there as well. And entering the playoffs, the Royals with the number 1 seed. Philly is the number 2 seed. So we'll see if we have a 6 straight of those two teams going at it. And looks like Kareem with the Houston Rockets now. They are the 7th seed. And then there was another move, a team that moved, and I can't remember who it was at this point. Let me go ahead. Oh, Golden State. So Philly the Philadelphia Warriors went from San Francisco now to Golden State, and they did not, or they made the playoffs, yeah, as a 4th seed in the West. So let's go ahead and simulate round 1 here. The Bucks, the Bulls, the Rockets. So Kareem is out in the first round, which is actually kind of a surprise. The Royals now play the Golden State Warriors, who have Lenny Wilkins, Lou Hudson. Okay, and then the Lakers going up against the Buffalo Braves, who have John McLaughlin, and Dan Issel. I thought they had a second guy. The Pistons, the Boston Celtics, and the 76ers versus the Baltimore Bullets. So here we go. The Braves are gone. The Warriors and Pistons are eliminated, and the Bullets are gone. And again, we have a chance. Philly, Boston on this side, the Royals, the Lakers on this side, And it's 1-1 with Philly and Boston. Interesting. Boston with, well, Frazier, Elgin Baylor, Paul Silas, Walt Bellamy. That's a pretty good team. I'm surprised that Philly's beaten them all 4 times recently. So the Royals do sweep the Lakers, or like 5 times now at this point, all right? Because this would be the 6th straight season if these two teams match up. Here we go. And the 76ers are gone. They won a championship last year after making it to 5 straight and 4 straight in losing. They finally won the 5th, and now they are eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals. And it's the Boston Celtics versus the Cincinnati Royals. Can the Royals win their 7th in 10 years at this point? The Rick Barry, Tom Sanders, Nate Thurman, Bill Russell. And then with the Boston Celtics, you got Walt Frazier, Elgin Baylor, Paul Silas, and Walt Bellamy. And here we go. Game 1. I simulated the round instead of simulating a game. Happens every video, guys. I apologize, but it doesn't matter. It was a sweep. Rick Barry wins the Finals MVP, 48 points per game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and there you go. Season number 2 in this video is done. The Royals have won 7 NBA titles in 10 years. That's just crazy. And Bob Pettit finally retires. Bob Pettit, a 20-year career, which is pretty impressive. 4-time MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 16-time All-Star, 10-time first-team All-NBA, 4-time second-team All-NBA, 8-time first-team All-Defensive, 4-time second-team All-Defensive. He won Rookie of the Year. Just a fantastic career for him. Bob Pettit and Bob Cousy are now gone. It was really our first rivalry, which was pretty cool. Let me know in the comments who had the better career, and who do you guys like think, you know, just like overall, like who I guess impacted the league more. Let me know in the comments below with those two. And then other than that, I believe that might be it with player. Yeah, so Bob Pettit, the only one into the Hall of Fame. And so there you go. I will see you guys in the draft. Right before we get to the draft, I just want to point out Bob Cousy is now an assistant coach in this league, which is pretty cool. I did not like, I just accidentally clicked on this, saw Bob Cousy's name. I thought that was pretty cool. He's on a no team, so you know, whatever. But hey, that's pretty cool. So anyways, let's get into the NBA draft here. There are 10 picks. The number 1 pick is going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they pick a Julius Erving. Has now entered the league. Now technically he entered the ABA and then he was brought over in the NBA merger. I'm not gonna do that. I guess maybe next time I could keep like the NBA on like the Eastern Conference side and then introduce the ABA, you know, and have them in the West. I could do that in the future. If you guys want me to do that in the future, let me know in the comments. But I mean, just to make it easy, I'm just gonna make the ABA just expansion teams, just to make it as easy as possible. But I mean, maybe, you know, next time I do this in 2K21, I'll do that. You never know. With the second pick though, Spencer Haywood goes to the Phoenix Suns. The 3rd overall pick goes to the Houston Rockets. They draft Fred Brown. The 4th pick goes to the Blazers. They pick Paul Westphal. And the 5th pick goes to the Braves, who take Bob McAdoo. Okay. And then the Bulls would pick 6. They take Artis Gilmore. Actually, I think that actually happened in real life. Didn't he play for the Bulls? If I'm not mistaken, I think that's right. With the 7th pick, the Knicks take George McGinnis. With the 8th pick, the Bucks take Austin Carr. And the 9th pick, the Golden State Warriors take Larry Keenan. And then the 10th pick, the Seattle Supersonics take Doug Collins. So there you go. There's the NBA draft, guys. I will see you guys in free agency if there is any decent free agents. And oh, this is not fixed. I am gonna have to fix that. Yeah, Julius Erving's not gonna enter the league at a 97 overall. Okay, that was an accident. I will change that. But okay, I will see you guys. Whoops, I can't believe that just happened. That's my bad. Oh, and all the ages are messed up. What happened to this draft class? Okay, well, I'll go ahead and fix all that. I'll see you guys at free agency. Okay, so a few unrestricted free agents here. Keith Erickson, who's spent most of his career with the 76ers. John McLaughlin is a free agent. Phil Jackson is also a free agent with Steve Mix, and I believe that is it. So let's go ahead and see if those guys go ahead and change teams, and then we'll get on to next season. So here we go. Keith Erickson does go from Philly to the Lakers. That's actually a big pickup for the Lakers. McLaughlin goes from stays in Buffalo. Phil Jackson leaves the Lakers and goes to the 76ers. So essentially the Lakers and 76ers traded Keith Erickson for Phil Jackson, and then Mix goes from Milwaukee to the 76ers. I'm guessing they just they let him go. They didn't sign his team option. So Steve Mix leaves the 76ers. So all right, there you go. Or leaves the Milwaukee Bucks, sorry. So anyways, I will see you guys at the end of the next season. Okay, so the 1972-1973 season is now over, and basically I accidentally skipped the normal award, so my bad, but Kareem does win the MVP. Now I did actually, the last offseason, I want to mess with it, so I turned the shot clock down to 45 seconds, and everyone's points per game went way too low. I think Kareem led the league with 25 points per game, so I'm probably gonna bump it up to maybe 30 seconds, 30-second shot clock, but that actually worked. So I mean, I guess at this point it's a little too late, it doesn't really matter, but for, you know, the next time I do this series, maybe, which I do have an idea, by the way, I will be doing it with NBA 2K21. It's gonna be the same series, just with a twist. So that would be pretty cool. But hey, you know, I learn, and now it will be even better for the next time I do this. But he wins MVP. Rookie of the Year was Artis Gilmore, and then Sixth Man of the Year was Bill Russell, who, it's crazy he's coming off the bench. Defensive Player of the Year was Kareem. And the All-NBA first team was Jeff Petrie, JoJo White, Dan Issel, Alvin Hayes, and Kareem. And then second team was Pete Maravich, Calvin Murphy, Bob Dandridge, Rudy Tomjanovich, Dave Cowens. And then the third team was Dick Van Arsdale, Nate Archibald, Rick Barry, Bob Love, and Bob Lanier. And then here is the all-defensive first team and all-defensive second team. So let's go ahead into the playoffs. Cincinnati is still the first seed. Houston is the 4 seed. Phoenix is a 2 seed with JoJo White, Spencer Haywood, Bob Lanier. And then we got Philly as a 1st seed on that end, Baltimore as a number 2 seed. So we'll see if we can get a repeat. Actually, I don't think we will. Boston did not make the playoffs. So can Cincinnati win their, I mean, actually, I want to look real quick to make sure I'm getting this right. It's crazy, man. They have won, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 years. That's just insane. Can they win their 3rd back-to-back? And their 7th or 8th in 11 years. So let's go ahead, simulate round 1, and the Rockets were eliminated. Did see them. And so the Royals do make it to the 2nd round, obviously sweeping Portland. The Lakers make it, and they sweep Houston. Phoenix and Buffalo advance. Philly and New York advance. Baltimore and Boston advance. So on to the conference finals here. Cincinnati beats the LA in 5, so that was a close series. They do play Phoenix though. And then with the Eastern Conference side, we got Philly once again against, or Boston did make the playoffs. How did I miss them? I don't know. Boston did make the playoffs though, and into the conference finals. So we do have a rematch there. Last year, Boston did beat Philly, I believe in 4, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see if we have a repeat or if it'll go back to the Cincinnati and Philly NBA finals. So let's go ahead. Phoenix, wins game 1, beats the Royals. Philly's up 2-0, and Phoenix is up 2-0 against, holy, okay. So for the first time in a long time, can the Royals get knocked off before the NBA Finals? Philly is back into the NBA Finals, though. They sweep Boston. And let's go ahead and actually, I'm just going to sim game by game here. And the Royals get swept. Oh my God. Okay, so the Phoenix Suns advance to the NBA Finals with JoJo White, Spencer Haywood, and Bob Lanier. And they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers, Jerry West, Sam Jones, Steve Mix, Phil Jackson, Wes Unseld. They have a really good team. Let's go game by game here. Game 1 goes to Philly, okay. Game 2 goes to Philly. Can Philly win their 2nd in 3 years? They are up 3-0. And in the last, possibly the last game here in this video, that was a quick game. Yeah, the shot clock, I'm gonna increase that to 30 seconds, or put it down to 30 seconds instead of 45. I think 45 is a little too much. So yeah, there we go. Philly wins. Wes Unseld, 12 points per game, 8.8 rebounds. Yeah, the 45 seconds did not work. My bad. That's gonna mess things up, but I mean, they were already messed up. So anyways, Philly goes ahead and sweeps the Phoenix Suns. Wes Unseld wins his second NBA Finals MVP, and they win 2 in 3 years, guys. That is the video, 3 seasons down. We are at 1973-1974 NBA season. I believe, let's see, Larry Bird and Magic entered the league in 2 episodes, because I think Bird entered in 78 and Magic entered in 79. I believe I'm right on that. So we will hit that in 2 videos. Bird will enter in 2 videos. Magic will enter in 3 videos, which is crazy. So also next video, actually no, in 2 videos we'll have the ABA NBA merger. So all those ABA teams will enter the league, and the league's just it's getting full. Things are just happening really fast at this point. I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments, guys, any tips or comments that you guys want to let me know. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. We've hit, I think, 830 at this point. And the percentage used to be at like 98% of you guys weren't subscribed that watched the videos. It's down to 82. So thank you guys for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. That is awesome. Also, if you guys are interested in sports podcasts, I do a sports podcast with my good friend Steven. That's actually in the description below. It's called Behind the Glass. We have it on Spotify, iTunes, all that jazz, as well as a YouTube channel. So if you guys want to check that out, we don't always post them on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is actually live streamed. So if you guys want to go into those live streams, we do those every Tuesday and Friday. Not every Tuesday and Friday. At least we post a podcast every Tuesday, Friday. But sometimes we'll live stream, sometimes we won't, just depending on things. But if you guys want to go into the live streams, subscribe and hit that notification for that channel, so that way you guys know when we go live. If not, we are on Spotify, iTunes, all that jazz. If you guys want to talk about sports with us, put in the comments in the live chat anything that you guys want us to talk about and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, that is in the description down below. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys for the next episode. I'm loving this series. I'm so excited for the future of this channel. Madden 21's coming out. Maybe we'll try and do this in Madden 21. I don't know if that's possible, but you never know, we might try. And then NBA 2K21 is coming out. Like I said, I teased it earlier. I have an idea. I'm going to do this exact same thing in 2K21 with the twist. So if you guys are excited for that, again, subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.